Today was a very exciting and eventful day in the crypto markets. We experienced a flash crash, which the likes we have not seen in quite a while, dropping 10 to 25% of value across all cryptocurrencies from 3:50 p.m. to 4:05 p.m. So we're going to talk about this, see what really happened here, and try to come to some conclusions on that, as well as go over the technical analysis on ETC and really break down the market cap for you guys, because I've got a couple questions on what does the market cap have to do between different cryptocurrencies, and it's really the same thing across all equities. It's the same thing, but I'm going to be breaking it down to you guys because this is the whole concept behind the ETC trade, is that their market cap is lagging behind all other cryptocurrencies. So we really have room to fly here, and we're going to go over a couple factors so you guys understand exactly what the market cap means and what it implies, especially for cryptocurrencies. But first, before we get into it, you guys know the deal. Hit that like button for me, tickle it, tap it, touch it, smash it. I don't care what you do, but make it turn blue and make me one like button richer. Now, I do love and appreciate every single one of you guys that hit that subscribe button, and if you have not already, consider hitting the subscribe button and joining the family. Now, since we did hit 1,000 subscribers last night, we will be starting the YouTube portfolio either the end of this week or the beginning of next week, whenever I can get the account open and funded. That does take a couple days, but we will be putting $50 a week into 60% growth and 40% dividend, with crypto mixed in here and there, and track the growth on this channel for a very long time. So I am excited to give that to you guys. So let's talk about this flash crash that happened in between 340 and really started to get bad around 350 to 405, and then we bounced back up to the levels that we were at before, and I couldn't find any definitive news on why this happened, but we are starting to head down lower right now. But this is nothing to be concerned about. You have to wash out the paper handers that aren't ready to hold this long term, that are just trying to flip this for a quick bag. Now, that is what I am trying to do as well, but I have a longer term outlook on this. If this does not go to $1,000, I'm not selling it. I'm going to hold it until it gets that level, because I'm that convinced that this is so much more undervalued than a lot of other coins that are out there that are valued at 5-6 times what Ethereum Classic is valued at. And Ethereum Classic is the very first Ethereum. Their technology is not as useless as other bad altcoins. Now, this is nothing I'm too concerned about. Let me know down below if you guys are concerned about this. I don't think you should be whatsoever. This is actually a healthy pullback. As long as we could stay over 100, that is good. You can't have a massive rally from about $30, where we really were just flat at about $30, $35, up to $180, $190 on Robinhood at the high, and then don't expect to come down a little bit. So now let's really get into the market cap and exactly what this means, and why Ethereum Classic can fundamentally and technically go to $1,000 per coin. Even much more than the likelihood of Doge going to $1. Now, if we take the market cap, which on Ethereum Classic is $12,284,860,819, that is to say, if you took all Ethereum Classic coins and you had all of them, you would have $12 billion, this number that I just rattled off. So it's essentially every single coin put together makes the whole value of that cryptocurrency. And it works the same way as stocks and all of that. So Ethereum Classic only has a $12 billion market cap, whereas Dogecoin has a $57 billion market cap, XRP has a $48 billion market cap, Cardano has a $52 billion market cap, and the only difference between these guys is Ethereum Classic has 116 million circulating supply of coins, 55% out of the total max supply. And this doesn't change very much, only a couple million per year, I do believe, on Ethereum Classic. I'm not sure the exact number, but they only have 116 million circulating right now. Cardano has almost 32 billion, XRP has 35.11 billion, and Dogecoin has 129 billion. That is why you get such a price discrepancy. If you were to compare all these cryptos, you would probably invest in Dogecoin, XRP, or Cardano because they are cheaper prices, and you would think that would mean that it could move up easily, or more easily than I should say, of ETC, and that is simply not the case, because there's so many coins outstanding, it dilutes the total share price. Now imagine if Dogecoin had Ethereum Classic's $12 billion market cap, Dogecoin would be at like 10 cents. So you really have to look at it in that aspect. Just because the share price or the coin price in this case is lower, that does not mean it is a better deal, a better value, or it has more potential. It is actually the opposite. That is why Bitcoin is $56,000. It's because there's only 21 million that will ever be produced, and there's only 18 million in circulation. So the market cap obviously is around $1 trillion, but that is why you have a $55,000 coin, because there's such a limited supply. And that's much the same as Ethereum Classic. They only have 116 million ETCs, like I have already said, but we have a much lower share price. So essentially $1 billion going into Ethereum Classic compared to Dogecoin, XRP, Cardano, or any other cheap high market cap coin is going to move the needle a lot more in ETC than any of its competitors. Now, if you were to take Ethereum Classic and give it Doge's market cap, which again is $58 billion, you could put Doge's market cap or Ethereum Classic's market cap 12 into 58 4.91 times, and if you take 4.91 and times that by its current share price, which was 102 when I did this calculation, it comes out to $501.50. Now, so theoretically, Ethereum Classic should be around $500 right now if Dogecoin or any of these other shit coins are pretty much the same market cap and comparable to Dogecoin. Ethereum Classic should be valued much higher because there's not too much that is different between these cryptocurrencies, and honestly, Ethereum Classic has more utility than most of these bad coins. That is what market cap means, essentially taking all of the coins in everybody's Robinhood, Webull, everything, and adding them together, and that is the total value of the cryptocurrency. And comparing that to the total circulating supply is critically important. Bitcoin, if they had 129 billion coins in circulation like Dogecoin has, they would not be $55,000 a piece. They would be like $5 to $50 a piece, somewhere in between there, because of how many coins are in circulation. So that really does cap how high a price can go. As for the technical analysis on ETC, this is the first day we significantly broke this consolidation period around $120. Even around 115 to 120, we have firmly stayed in this range for the past couple of days, and I don't think this trend in between the 115 to 120 is going away. I do think this is a small blip, and we will do something like this and continue to trend up from our bottom at $93.75 and go back to about the 120 level until we really start to get more attention coming back to ETC. Now, I do think our worst case scenario as of right now is around the $100 mark, and I just say that's worst case scenario because anything under that, there is so much buying power coming in. Like, we did not stay down for too long, only about 10 minutes, not even that, before we were above the $100 mark. So if you were able to buy the dip right there, that was a phenomenal price to get in. As far as what I see going ahead into the future, this is going to be cyclonic. So this could be a one-day event or this could be a multi-day event, but we have a price stabilization around the 120 level, and we have seen this for the last couple of days, like I said. So I don't think this is going to end. I don't think the 120 level is going away. I just think it's going to take a little bit of time to get there. Maybe that's one day, maybe that's 3 days, but I do see us heading back up to the 120 level. Maybe even by tomorrow morning we could wake up and it's at 130 again. That is just how volatile cryptocurrencies are, but I do see $100 as our baseline right now, just because the simple fact we bounced up so hard and we have maintained over $100 this whole time. Even though we are about $5 away right now, ETC says it is $105.59. We are seeing strong price action, people buying, people selling, but we do have buyers for the sellers, anything over $100. Now, it could briefly get ugly if we do go under $100, which I do not think we will, and I just estimate here, that this just throwing out estimations, I do think we could retrace back to the $85 mark. So that is going to be my bear case. And if we go back to $85, guys, I am loading up on this. Like, it is not a question. I am loading up on this because I do have full confidence in this trade. And just given the metrics that I've talked about in these videos, you guys should as well. But I'm really not trying to influence your decision on this. If it is too risky for you, whatever the case is, if you need this money to pay bills or do whatever, I wouldn't risk it. You know, I can risk this money. So it's not something I would be devastated if it did all, you know, go to zero. So just come to your own conclusions on that, because you will panic and not stay in your positions. Now, I bought mine at $142.74, pretty much all in one go within the course of about 2 minutes. I was up about $400 at one point, $450, $500, something like that. Now I'm down 27% or almost $400. So this is going to happen if you are investing in these cryptocurrencies, but it is nothing to be alarmed with. I am holding this to $1,000. So if you guys want to track this progression and this growth on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And like I said, if we fall under the $100 level, I will start going in small, right? Like 1-2 coins at a time. But if we go under 85, then I am buying, you know, 10 coins at a time. That is how I feel. And I'm so strongly convinced of this trade. I could sit here all day and talk about ETC. That is all for this video. If you got anything useful out of it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with these videos as soon as we post them. Now, I need every single one of you guys that stayed to the end to, one, hit that subscribe button and comment down below and let me know what you would like to see added to the YouTube portfolio first. I do look at all the comments. I respond to all the comments, and make sure to like each other's comments, because the most liked comment gives me a good insight into what the community thinks as a whole is a good pick for the long term. So with that being said, stay safe out there, traders. Take care.